Who's gonna do it?
I
Yeah.
can
Who's gonna
again.
do it?
It wasn't good, but I can try. Wait, are we live now?
We're live!
Oh,
What?
hi. Hello. Welcome to Blight and Bytopia, guys. Once again, we are missing Blitzmonk. Both, like, literally and also metaphysically, we miss him. We lack him. But also, it's probably a good thing that Wyatt's not here because he's doing some fucked shit. Last time we were traveling a bunch. Oh, we went to that village that was like taken over, had a really rough fight in which I think all of us went down at least once. I don't know if Arlo did.
Yes, he did.
Okay, yeah, we all got a bit spicy. We're continuing on our way. Merch corner.
All right, roll me a d20.
I was not prepared. I was not prepared for this. I'm never prepared. I don't know why.
Hell yeah. We got 15. We got 15 of these shirts. It's gonna be very similar to last week's shirt, except instead of black, it's blue, and it on the milk carton is Yelthin. However, in the fine print, it says probably not Yelthin. We're all gonna die.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Art corner.
In the spirit of Blitzmonk. Yo, what's up, party people? Today on our corner, there's maybe spaghetti. There's gonna be spaghetti. Think spaghetti. Get some nice, wonderful spaghetti and Parmesan cheese, and maybe some sausage, ground beef. Or if you're, for anyone who doesn't eat meat, maybe a replacement. Maybe tofu, or maybe something else.
Mushroom.
But yeah. But welcome back to Blight and Bytopia, babies.
Let's
Merch corner. No, I'm joking.
Oh, gone backwards. Hi, Lucy did a very good recap, so I won't try to do it again. We are moving north on the map. As north as we can, we're moving along the Shadowhaven Highway in the direction of Shadowhaven. Last week we made contact with some of the other gamers, and by the other gamers I mean one of the other Valid, who has been missing for a very long time. Other than that, we're gonna pick up today from camp. We're gonna pick up from camp in the early morning. You can, if you so wish, drag any of your camping utensils out. The time is approximately 5:08 a.m. The sun is yet to rise. Everyone is starting to shuffle about the camp, starting to dismantle all of their items down. They're getting ready to leave. It is an early departure this morning because you've got places to be. You've got things to do, Over to you all.
Not me wondering why I couldn't see the screen when I didn't even have Roll20 open. So what's going on?
That is champion status, Lucy.
It sounded like you just said your name. Just now. That is.
What?
It sounded like you said your name. That. Okay.
I'm going home. This is abuse.
Sorry.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I think Cass's alarm clock goes off. He throws it, goes and retrieves it.
Arlo probably just packs up quietly. He's ready to go.
Gets a spell slot back.
Arlo also gets a spell slot back.
Kira shoots the alarm clock. The bullet bounces off the glass and springs into the forest. She looks angry.
It's magic. You can't break it. I tried.
Why do you keep this thing around?
Because it lets me cast more spells.
Oh.
The love-hate relationship. Castle to start cleaning up his stuff.
Yeah, pretty much Arlo does the same. And he's probably, honestly, he's probably ready. He's probably just waiting for everybody to wake up. just ready. He's like, my boy Yalthin. Gotta get him.
After he puts his things away, I think Cass is gonna do, now that it's like morning light-ish, Cass is gonna do just a once over of the plants near the creek and see if there are any useful ones.
Hell yeah. Go ahead. Nature is the perfect check for such a thing.
Yes, ma'am. That's par for the course.
You look around, you see there's a lot of reeds here. There's a lot of kind of mundane looking plants. You don't think you see anything that would be of special use to you, nothing of magical use. There's a few plants that are probably good as like salves. Or good to I don't know. Do read like things with. But other than that, nothing super magical.
Fair. Alright. He'll then probably go nap in the back of the truck until they leave. So he's not forgotten.
Oh, Kaz, before you go nap,
Oh, yeah, what's
I'm
up?
just gonna. Well, would I have had time during whatever watch I took to try this box again?
You have time this morning as people are packing down their tents.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Is there any chance you can help me with this?
Yeah, alright. Can I try to persuade the box to open? No, I'm kidding. Cass is going to. I'll give them an inspiration and help if that's possible, but doubtful because he's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were like an intelligence-based like caster in any capacity, I probably would let you help. But the inspiration definitely works.
Okay. Oh, intelligence.
So smart. If you have any d12s, you could also probably dump it on that.
Do not. I will roll my d6 anyway.
It's a hard one.
Yeah. Thanks, Kaz, but no.
Alright.
No dice.
There's dice in there?
Uh-huh. No, I don't know what's in there.
Lovely.
I kind of hide it before Fen sees it.
Yeah. Absolutely fair enough. You successfully hide it. His passive is not incredible. He's just a guy!
Oh no.
Yeah. Does anybody want to do anything here before you pile into the car?
I'm good.
I got nothing.
No one's gonna look at Kaz and Arlo and just quietly say, should we? I know Wyatt's not himself, but should we leave anything like a little bit of a trail?
He's got a map and he knows where we're going. I think he's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely. You pile into the car. Kira volunteers to drive, and you start on your way towards the coordinates that you gave, which is to the north. As our resident bard, did you have any highway-esque music that you wanted? Casimir / Benny?
I think Cass has like circled through his musical tastes and is back to just like what would be Jason Isbell.
Jason Isbell it is. Jason Isbell it is. Any preference?
Anything off the Southeastern album
Oh
is
god.
fantastic. Oh, you're using YouTube, aren't you? Disregard it. I got none. It's all good.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this one because it feels good. Yeah. You're driving along the highway. There are desolate cars that are littered around, most of them covered in vines and various other underbrush. Many of them left abandoned at various points. You see the landscape kind of opens up, and there's these beautiful rolling plains which stretch all the way towards where you know the coast is, to the far west. At various points there's kind of small litterings of forest. And at some points you think you can see root or gatherings of the bloom far out there. It seems like the further north you go, the more the bloom is prevalent. The more that it exists in an ambient sense all around. But as you drive down the highway, or up the highway, for now, it is a nice time of respite. Does anybody want to do anything?
I think based on what we told Yelthin, and this might be like not for right now, but when we do end up getting to it, I think like at a certain point I'd like to go a little slower and like keep our eyes up.
Yeah.
Just in case. Because for all intents and purposes, we do believe that it was Yelthin. However, it's been a minute, so who knows? And we've already seen one possessed there, so.
You've probably got about like 4 hours of driving ahead of you.
Okay. I think away from Kira. So it's Kira's driving. So
Yes, you're in
I
the
think
back tray.
like in the back, Cass is gonna ask Madrigal like what actually happened when they lost Yelthin.
Currently the car setup is Kira in the front, Madrigal in the passenger, Wilder in the back,
Shit.
Mira in the middle, Glint on the like left hand side of the cab, and then on the tray is like Pegasus plus Fen plus Nesca. But you can ask Nesca.
Yeah.
Nesca is going through his tome. You notice that he has a kind of old-looking notebook, like a scientific notebook, that he kind of references very often. It seems like a lot of his magic comes from here. He adjusts his specs and looks up at you and says, you mean when we were deployed?
Yeah, whenever y'all got separated.
Well, we came down, and then obviously the airstrike happened. And we hit the ground quite close to the other vessel. And there was a lot of smoke, a lot of fire. They dragged us out. I just didn't see him from then. I just assumed he was dead, if I'm honest.
All right. He kind of like looks down at the book, looks back up at.
It says D's nuts. Okay.
Hell yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled because we ain't so certain that that didn't actually happen.
Thank you.
It just shrugs. And then leans back to make his hair stop blowing in the wind.
He glances at the rest of Pegasus and also Fen, who is also kind of having a nap from the early wake up. Nesca says, for how long did Wyatt show those concerning symptoms?
To be honest, it's hard to differentiate that from his real symptoms. So, as far as we're 100% certain, Wonderworld. But before
Right.
that, who knows?
Right.
And even that one, I don't think we were 100% certain until everything kicked off the other night.
And what leads you to believe that he hasn't been possessed the entire time?
Honestly, nothing. It just progressively got worse, so. Could have been the whole time. Might not have been the whole time. I don't know if we really have any way of figuring that out, to be honest. Everything was just, here is a bipolar man until we saw him in his skivvies, right, on the wall in blood.
Here is a bipolar man. Niska, like, bombastic side eyes the rest of the group at down in his skivvies, writing with blood on the wall. Quote. It's like scratches the back of his head. Right.
It weren't good, but who knows? That's on us. We should have said something sooner.
He seems like a liability, a continuous liability.
Yep. He's good in a fight, but about 70% of the time, he's also the one that starts it, so.
Right. Perhaps this is better then.
Certainly possible. Still like to save the man if we can, but in our current situation and his current situation, I think we are in the best way it could possibly go down right now.
Where do you think that he has gone to?
Well, he's aware of Valor Hold as well, so I wouldn't doubt it if he was trying to go that way.
He frowns. You think that this entity that you suggest is controlling him wishes to go to Valid's hold, presumably to find the door unlocked with, looks at Lowen, the key card.
I kind of like see him look at Lowen and like see if I can ascertain like what the fuck that was about, and I can't.
Is
So
Lucy muted?
I am, but I haven't been saying anything.
Oh,
so
okay.
Lauren's just kind of sat there.
With an 8 insight, you can tell that he's pretty critical, but he always is pretty critical.
Mm-hmm.
It was either that or something else. I don't know. It might have access to a whole lot of things.
Yeah. What we know is he wants the key card, and he knows we're probably going there.
Right.
Sorry, it wants the key card.
And what do you think is behind the door accessed by the key card?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's got to be important, right? Here, I'll give you this because
Yeah.
Cass, no, at least think it does. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, let me just do a quick little roll. I'm sure it'll be fine. Mr. Couple Belts.
I think if any other person here except like him or Mira asked, Cass would tell them. But he's a cop, and Mira will tell every person they meet.
Hello, my friend's a demon. What is it? Wisdom, right? No, yes. Ooh, hold on. I roll publicly. Yep.
Hey.
He kind of nods. He nods. It's around this point that you hear like a banging on the inside of the car itself, like a dull thud. Two or three of them. Magical rolls down his window and leans out and says, "We're coming into the coordinates. I think it's a gas station. Just keep your eyes peeled for anything."
All right, will do.
Okay.
If you so wish to make any kind of perception check, now is your time.
I do, and I would like to also inspire Lowen.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna peer out of
You
my
see-
little eyes.
I
You
can
see
also
Kaz's hair
help you.
flowing majestically in the wind, and you think, wow, this is inspiration.
Yeah.
I'd like to help and inspire you.
Okay.
Huge.
Oh. Alright. D6.
Somebody roll above a 10 challenge. Like on the die.
18.
Hey.
With an 18, the distance you're about like 30 k's out. So around 30 minutes out. And closing in. You see kind of rolling plains. Where you kind of came from, the more pastoral areas. Now it kind of the landscape shifts to be more shades of kind of beige and tan, as if like around here doesn't get a lot of water potentially. You don't see any vantage points with an 18. You don't see any suspicious activity. There's no cars or other various things that indicate anybody else is out here other than you lot. I should be clear. You don't see any cars that look like they could be used. You see a lot of cars that have been neglected and left on the side of the highway. And on top of that, with an 18, you don't see any infected roaming around. But as you kind of pull in, you do see the gas station. It looks like a pretty simple building. There's a second adjacent building attached to it that says Louis Mechanics. Louis. Oh, that didn't work. Louis. There we go. Oh, might be dyslexic. Anyway, I can't be bothered to fix it. There's an I in there. Louis Mechanics. You see, there's a kind of like a scrapyard or like a backyard attached to it almost. And there's a dull kind of flickering fluorescent light from inside where the cashier area is at the station itself. Through one of the windows you can see it. Yeah, that's what you see. You're still pretty far out. The ground's just really flat.
I don't see anything concerning.
That's good.
Is there anything that anyone wants to do before you pull into the gas station?
I got nothing.
Let me have a look at my spells just to see if there's anything fun I can do. Never mind.
Ooh. Tell me if this is dumb. I would like to, in the next 10 minutes, because you said we're like a half hour away from it, right?
About 20 minutes now, yeah.
Yeah. I would like to, for the next 10 minutes, concentrate on the voice of nature in my surroundings and possibly learn the distance to the closest dragonborn within 5 miles, if any are present.
Is this a spell?
I don't. Yes.
Oh, but it's part of that feat you took, right?
No, it's locate animals or plants. I have one. It's ritual.
Ah, got it. You don't sense any dragonborns in the next 5 miles.
Awesome. Okay.
Lovely. You pull in to the gas station, the petrol station, as we call it in Australia. Down under.
Down under.
When was the last time we short load? Not short rested, long rested.
Before we left the boat.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
the fight with the queen, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
After the queen.
Oh yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
You arrive. You see what you see.
Mm-hmm. I think Arlo would hop out but stand near the truck still in case they gotta leave. He'll just kind of look around.
This is the building that has Louis' mechanics. This seems like the cashier area for the petrol station.
Does it look like there is an easy way onto the roof? Even if that easy way is like backing the truck up and climbing on the truck.
I mean, the easiest way definitely would be to back the truck up. But there's no easier way other than that. You could maybe get on the vending machines.
On second thought, if shit does hit the fan, I don't want to be trapped. If we got a jet.
You see Kira and Glint walk over to test some of these fuel dispensaries to see if anything comes out.
There's no windows here. I think Arlo would listen through the door, the first door. See if he hears anything.
Go ahead.
Where am I?
Mood.
Where's art thou? Hold on. Roll 20. Roll 20.
We can do it, roll 20.
Please.
Together.
There we go. We did
We
it.
will prevail. With a 10.
That's the best I got.
You hear something dripping inside. You're not sure. The door's a bit too heavy for anything super clear.
Okay.
You mostly hear the generator, to be honest. It goes brrrr.
Brr. Is it cold?
It's cold in here.
Sorry, that was stupid. That was stupid.
I love that reference. Thank you so much. It's been so long
Brr.
since I've heard a Bring It On reference.
Screw it. I'm gonna do it with this one too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I listened to one. I'm gonna listen to the other. I'm gonna keep listening until I
Listen
can't
so
listen
good.
no more.
In here,
Till
you
I'm-
think you can hear better? You walk up, you see like two glass doors that have like you can like kind of look down and see through like the boards that have been like smashed onto this wall from the inside. You can see through a small gap that there's like chains wrapped around, like heavy kind of like heavy duty chains with a padlock on the inside. It's like two big glass doors that are, like sliding doors, like in a shop. But they're currently like wrapped together. Yeah. You
So
don't
I could definitely see the
anything.
chain,
Yeah, you can see the chain,
but
but
I could
there's
see
like
the chain from where.
boards on the inside as well.
Got it. Question:
Mm-hmm.
on the boards and or the chain, does it look like it has a collection of dust on it?
Yes, yeah. Looks
Okay.
it looks vaguely unused, indeed.
Got it. He just returned back to the group. Well, I don't think he's in there. At least I don't think that if he is in there, he didn't come through these doors. I don't think.
Okay. Are the lights on? Like,
Yes.
no one kind of frowns because I think that's weird. Like, it's weird for the lights to be on and working, right? I'm not still.
It's a little weird.
thinking that.
I hear the generator, but it is weird that's kind of still kicking.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's on his way? I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing. I guess we just keep an eye out.
Okay. You think it's worth looking around for supplies, seeing maybe if there's any gas left?
Can't hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look around there. I'm gonna just poke my nose around some places and see if there looks to be any. Is there any windows into this building?
No, there's no windows that you can see.
If there's any, man, I don't know how petrol stations work. I don't know where you can see where the remaining petrol is.
I know exactly what to do. You go to this manhole right here, you open it up and you look. Well, you stick a giant meter stick down. That's usually in a pole along the side of the thing.
If you would like to do that, you absolutely can do that.
I will do that.
Can you make me a hope check? Call high or low. Will be in 25%, I reckon. You can always
I'm
spend
not
hope.
spending anything.
Of course, I shall give you the option as always. It seems
I
like
know.
a lot of it is evaporated, and there's like a kind of thick, like a paste almost on the bottom. Kira and Glenn also have no luck.
Nah, it doesn't look like it's any good anymore. That's a shame. Although I saw you listening in at those doors, you think they're all clear?
I'm not sure about clear. Um, People could have been infected and locked themselves in, thinking they were safe.
Oh my god. It's like, holy shit, they shrunk.
So, yeah, people. I'm not sure how safe it is, but it's quiet, except for a dropping sound, like some.
Okay.
But that's from this door. He points north.
Uh, I mean, I guess the only option we really have is to wait.
Lauren, you're standing on the other side of this door. You hear something heavy and hard smash against the other side.
There's something in there, and I think it's heard us.
And again.
Yep.
And again.
Lauren's backing up.
The door bends slightly inward.
Incoming.
And then it's silent.
And I will draw my rifle and wait for it to open.
Same, but with a song. Or an insult, I mean.
With a song.
I pull out a javelin.
You have guns.
I'm going medieval.
The rest of the ballad kind of move away.
I'm gonna move back some more, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the truck in between me and it.
Silence.
Um, does it look like if it kept attacking or whatever's bashing itself against the door kept doing that, it would open?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a door or a garage door?
It's a door. It's a metal door though.
Okay. I think whatever the hell it is, it got tired. if the cat looks over to Lowen. I'd like to maybe like put something in front of that door, but I think the minute I do that, it might open. So maybe we just kind of hope it tired itself out.
One kind of side eyes the door. Is that someone's communicator buzzing?
Oh, I was muted. I was saying Arlo's gonna back up and go on the local. My bad. He's gonna back up and he's gonna pull out his radio and go on the local frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's where we heard Yalthin last night, and that's what the radio was for. He was doing. Hey, are you there yet?
You don't hear a response.
Hmm.
You know they have a radius, though.
Yes. But he assumes that it would, at least in Arlo's mind, he would assume it'd be closer because why would it have reached them before only to move away from them? You know, like the radius kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least in his mind. I think with that, he'll move closer. To the collective.
What's the plan, Games?
I think we just wait for a little while, see if there's anybody that approaches R.E. Yalthin or that thing breaks out. And if not, maybe in like in half hour, 45 minutes, just jet.
I would love to open that door, Shan, but
Your choice.
I am not gonna be. I am not gonna be the one. Everyone look at me sideways, like, damn it.
Yeah, sure. Does anybody go closer to the door?
Nah, fam.
I want to listen into it, but I also don't want the door to just explode on me. Take 2 steps closer. And I want to try and look at it to see how close that door is to busting open.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Also take investigation if you prefer.
I am better at perceiving than investigating. Oh!
Damn.
You can tell that with a few more good hits, this door's gonna break open. It's already pretty close.
I think I will communicate that to everyone, and maybe it's best we prepare ourselves and get the upper hand. rather than letting them surprise us.
I thought that's what we were doing.
I mean, I thought we were just waiting, but alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a cantrip, so I'd like to just continually have it ready if something pops out of that door. Figure we got some people can watch the door, some people can watch the road. But honestly, them not answering and everything else is kind of stinks. Not a fan of the situation we're in.
Do we wanna check the other door for supplies? They could be like locked in just whatever that bit is. We might be okay.
Ain't the doors chained? He looks over to Arlo.
Chains ain't nothing.
Chains ain't it. That's a bipolar man.
Yeehaw.
I don't know. You do you. I'm gonna watch this door.
I'm not gonna do anything if no one else is gonna back me up on it, so fine.
Wait, what? I figured you two. I don't know why I thought both of you were having a conversation, just the two of you, not amongst the group.
Yes, no, we're talking amongst the group.
Like, not yelling, but loud enough that the group can hear.
Mm. Why? What do you want to do? You want to look for things?
I just kind of thought maybe there might be supplies in there, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are, but there's probably something else.
oh, there's definitely something else in there. It's busting out trying to get us.
But why did it stop if it was trying to?
Probably can't hear us as good anymore.
Hello? Anyone on the other side?
Does that sound like Yalthin?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I look at Cass. I think he's got it. I don't know.
No, Cass doesn't own one. He's just had to borrow Neskers the whole time. His is at the bottom of it. He's at the bottom of the ocean.
Arlo pull his what do you call it out?
Yeah.
Radio out.
I think Kaz got rid of his after he called them all fucking idiots, and then he cast it into the sea. And that was that.
He called them useless, not idiots. It's much worse.
Of course. Of course.
Mother,
I'm sorry.
mother, I crave violence.
I accidentally typed the wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one.
That's so funny.
Yalthin?
Yep, yeah. Are you, you can hear the sound of, like, driving white noise in the background. Are you, back at that, gas station?
Arlo kind of looks around at everyone.
I nod.
He's okay. Yes. That's all he says.
Cool. All right. We're just closing in. Probably like 10 minutes.
They keep saying we, and that's very unnerving.
All right. Be safe.
As
You
to the
too.
whip.
Well, I mean, I figured this. If he's actively telling us he's a certain distance away, that's giving us time to prepare. So whoever he's traveling with probably shouldn't be bad. If it's Yelthin.
I mean, I think it's Yelfin. It's just who Yelfin's with.
I don't know about you, but we ain't met that many people that we could trust out here. Well, we're in it now.
In the distance, with the 26 perception line, you can see a red kind of jeep, little jeep in the distance, starting to carve up dust. It's also moving from the same direction that you were moving from the south, on the highway.
Oh, they're on. I think that's them. They're coming from the south. Does that track with what Yelfin said? I thought he was up north. Or am I mixing people up?
I don't think he
I don't
ever
think he
said where it's
said.
from.
Ooh,
They didn't.
okay.
But they allegedly dropped like down south with the rest of us. So
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay, yeah, well, I'll just point out that they're almost there.
can you he looks at the rifle on Lowen's back. Can you see any details with that there scope?
I'll take the rifle. Are they gonna see me aiming a rifle at them?
Sweaty.
I mean, even if they did, isn't that like the proper thing to do out here?
I don't think it is. It's like an immediate sign of aggression.
I think the aggression's the trigger pull, but
It's the most American thing you've ever said in your life. Jesus Christ.
I could point my gun and it's fine. Nobody's shot yet.
You're on my
Being a
territory.
American.
we're
I'm like,
in
isn't
like
pointing
a
gun,
lawless
aggressive?
wasteland where everyone's trying to kill us. What's wrong with having a gun trained on somebody?
Oh god. Do I think if I like tried to do it from in the car or something that they would still see that? I mean, it's a big one, but
Yeah, look, I don't think aiming a gun is ever gonna be a good job, but you can try and roll to like stealth it. They're also in a car, so you'd have to roll pretty well on a perception check, which like you definitely could because obviously you are very good at perception. They're also closing in, and they're probably about 5 minutes away.
I don't think the risk is worth the reward. We're gonna find out who he's with like in 5
Right.
minutes anyway. We can start it off on a foot where I was pointing a rifle, or I wasn't.
Cass just gives a thumbs up.
Lauren
Cool.
gives a thumbs up also.
Would anybody like to do anything before they pull in? Hold an action to throw a javelin. Okay.
Arlo's going to hide here behind this.
You can
gas
roll a
pump.
stealth if you'd like to. I don't know.
Just make himself, this tiny.
What are the conditions for you throwing a javelin?
If they're hostile,
Okay.
yeah. If they're hostile,
Go
which
ahead
if
and
it's
roll that
Yeltsin,
stealth
it
check.
should be fine.
And then you can hold that action, that's fine.
Ooh.
Very good. Okay. Cool. Anybody else?
I think Lon will lean over to Cass and say, if they come here and they're like acting ballsy and we don't like the cut of their jib or whatever, maybe we say we were about to check out that door and have them open it. Let them get the worst of it.
That ain't a bad idea. I was thinking something similar myself. I could magically kind of blow it open if I can get them close.
Okay. But, let's take that to a minimum.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't really charged. I'm feeling pretty weak today, but I could do something.
Coolio.
If one more thing, sorry. If they do turn out to be assholes, just let me do the talking.
I usually do.
Fair.
You see a jeep, a Lumasnana jeep, pull in.
Oh,
It's got no roof, but it does have like a front windshield. There are 3 people in the car. Yalthlin is the first to get out. The other 2 get out more slowly. Yalthin kind of looks pretty much how he always does. He's got the kind of shock of blue scale, but the 2 people emerging, I'm actually not playing. We've actually got 2 new friendos joining back.
no.
Wow.
Fuck you guys.
Gang's all here. So if you would like to intro your characters, doesn't really matter who goes first. What do they look like? How are they kind of emerging out of this car?
Barnabas is a large, older gentleman. He's probably about 6'2", a little over 200 pounds, messy short hair, scraggly, gruff beard, and he is gets out, big stretch. Oh. All right.
And the other creature that gets out of the car is a
Goddamn.
is a lizard folk. Like your old friend Rot. He's in tattered garbs. He's got his hood raised as Barnabas. Stretches. He says, "You'll break something again." He looks at Yalthin cautiously as they are introduced to the group.
Yalthin peers around at everyone. He also stretches. It seems like they've been in the car for a long time. But he kind of cracks a very relieved-looking grin to see everyone again. That's why he's being so slow. Dun, 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 dun. Yalthin walks over. The closest person is Kaz, so he kind of opens his arms up and says, bring it in.
Cass will hug him, but as he does, he will whisper, you alright?
Yeah, I mean, shit. Are you?
Are they safe?
Oh, yeah, of course. Everyone starts to kind of move closer, very cautiously.
I would like to listen for weird striations in his voice that may prove that he might be lying.
Yeah, sure. Can absolutely do that. No, you hear no weird gyrations. It seems like he's being pretty much authentic. He like waves a hand. at his friendos and he says, "This is Barney. This is Scar. Guys, this is just the rest of the Valor. Oh my god." He hugs Nesca.
Scar a given name?
Yeah, that's one I've had as long as I've been born.
Barnabas has a slightly skeptical expression, but he pushes it down and smiles and says, "Well, real honor to meet the Valor."
Yeah, more valid. Bloody hell.
No. What? Where y'all from? Because, like, ain't nobody on this side of the rock like the Valor.
We love the valley. We love the there's a spot in the mountains, Valid's Hole. A few of them are gathered there. They're good people.
Right.
Yelthin walks over and says, "What the fuck happened to your leg?"
I would have hugged you.
Yeah, he hugs everyone on the way by. He looks pretty burly. He's buff, well fed, well kept. Yeah, he's got a semi-automatic gun slung across one of his shoulders. He's not wearing any of his valid clothing. He's wearing kind of like a deep navy blue, light jacket with like a white shirt underneath and some slacks. Kira looks very skeptical at these guys. She's like squinting at the old man. Squinting harder.
He crosses his big arms.
She squints harder.
And he has a toothy smile.
Okay, Mercer.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Scar. That's Barney.
Kira will offer a hand in a shake.
He produces a large clawed hand and shakes it firmly. Yeah, I like that.
You've got a weird energy, man.
It's you topsiders that have got the weird energy. Come on, handshakes. Yeah.
That's very polite. Yelthin's in a deep conversation with Wilder, and Wilder's like gesturing towards Lowen, and then like gesturing towards like sawing off his leg. And they're just chatting.
Lowen sweats.
You walk up to Mira. Mira says, "Hello, Scar."
Hello. Good to
What
meet you.
is-
What's your name?
My name is Mira.
All right, Mira.
I like your garb.
Thank you. Oh, it smells. Could do with a wash.
It does smell. I was not gonna say anything because I have been told that is rude.
Hey.
It
So
is.
very
It is.
respectful. These ones are really nice. Oh, wow. Little gnome. You alright, mate?
Nesca casts chill on dodge. Kidding. He pulls out his nuke.
Oh, no.
Once a day fireball.
Yeah. Nesca squints. Says, "You've come down from the mountains."
Yeah, he often said that he had friends coming.
Is it, safe where you are?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. How long have you been up here?
Long enough to know you can't trust strange people in jeeps.
It's been a little under a
Your
month.
friend's too cautious.
Right.
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, it's been. I think it's been like 20. Isn't it around 30 days?
It's around 50 days now.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. I've been traveling for
Yeah, it's been like a
ages.
month. Oh,
Lowen blacks out for a second. And it's been like 50 days.
It's about as safe as it gets around here.
Yeah.
Leska eyes Barney and says, "Do you originate from this Valad's Hold place?"
No.
Right.
Where do you hail from then?
Me and Barney both come from up north. Nobody comes from Valad's Hold. It's kind of, you sort of find it, and if you do, you're very lucky indeed. It's a good place. It's safe. Come on, Yalfin says we'll take you up there.
Yeah.
These guys look, oh, sorry.
No, you go.
They look well fed as well.
Yeah, everyone looks pretty well fed. I think. It's your characters. I actually can't say that. That's illegal.
A guy doesn't get to Barnabas's size without eating well. He's definitely being fed well, and he's clearly putting in work every day too.
Lowen's keeping an eye on that door, by the way, the entire time, like since they arrived.
It's at the sound of conversation, it's kind of rattling. It's not bursting, but it's rattling.
There's infected in there.
Oh fuck.
And they're being stirred by
Yeah.
conversation. Just
There
thought
might be
I'd
trouble.
tell you.
I appreciate it.
all right. Well, I think we've been stationary a bit long. Why don't we skedaddle?
Yeah, no use lingering.
Alright.
Unless there was something in here you want to clear it out.
Barney.
Why? They look
Why?
like they could use help.
Why invite a fight that you don't have to do?
That's fine. That's fine.
Just
Plus-
takes one bite.
We don't really need any help. We're actually really efficient.
Yeah,
So-
you look.
Yalfin said.
Wait, who said that? Was that Kira? Lowen kind of glances at Kira and just kind of smiles.
You can tell she's like trying to make herself taller.
That's too
Lowen-
me IRL for me IRL.
Lowen does make themselves taller. Just like imperceptibly, but just slightly.
Listen, do you guys? I see you've driven here. Do you need anything for the ride until we get there? Maybe some food, water.
Next.
Sneaks.
We
What
got what was they called, Barney? Snick Bix? What was they
Snake
called?
pics, yeah.
Snick Bix. We got Snick Bix.
So illegal.
I think we're all right. I think we'll just follow you to where we're going.
Alright, no worries. Yalfi!
Yeah, sorry. He had his legs sawn off in our house. Fucking crazy.
Fucking hell. Which one was that? Wilder.
Wilder is as unimpressed as always. He's on crutches. He's one leg.
He loves a hand.
He would have been in a lot worse shape if I didn't take that leg off, alright.
Wilder nods once, very sagely.
Not an easy choice to make.
I wink at Wilder.
Nothing.
Oh.
This
That's
is
fine.
the blankest slate of a face you've ever seen. He looks back at the other two, and he says, yeah, it's done now, though. So,
Yeah.
You've got good friends keeping you alive up here with your condition. You must be strong.
he says nothing. Glint, like, gives him, like, a motherly, like, little squeeze on the shoulder.
Strong and silent.
That's our favourite type, ain't it, Father?
Yeah, that's right.
Wilder whispers loud enough for, like, the Valid, not including the Valid and the Wrangler, to hear. I fucking hate these guys.
Honestly, I would have whispered to him, "You hate everyone."
He nods.
Yeah.
James, in a wheelchair for Banana.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him in noodly arms. Cass just gets in the back of the truck.
That's fair.
Kira turns to Madrigal and says, "Do you want a scissors, paper, rock for driving?" Madrigal nods, and then she goes, "Scissors,
No,
paper,
I
now."
actually hold on.
Okay.
I think it's time someone else drive.
Why?
Wait. Actually, can you actually drive? Like you're
Yeah.
the
Who do you think's been driving for like the last 4 hours?
And Madrigal has Madrigal. You've driven before?
He nods.
Arlo stays quiet and just gets into the backseat.
They make eye contact with each other, and then look at Lauren.
Yeah, no one looks confused.
Is he okay?
He wanted to drive, but he's like, never mind, forget it.
I don't know if he's okay or not.
What the
Don't
fuck
ask
is with
me.
your group? Why is everyone so fucking taps the side of her head?
I hope you ain't including me in that.
No, I would never say that to your face.
Brave.
Jesus Christ.
She's smiling. You can tell she's fucking around.
Yeah, I think Lowen, like, has this second where they think of when they reunited with everyone after Near, and everyone was like, we just had the worst time, and Lowen was like, yeah, my time was horrible. And thinks about rearranging compliments on flowers and hanging out with a little rock dude. It's just like, yeah, I know they've had a real rough time of it, so maybe that's why. Or maybe it was in them the whole time. Maybe that's why we all got selected, because we're fucking insane.
Kira thinks about that for a moment. And then she like looks up at the sky. And then she nods. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
I mean, who else is gonna find a cure except the one who stole an airship or whatever it was?
You're so right.
I am. I'm so right.
Kira like looks around. Oh, you go.
No, you could go. Arlo's gonna speak to Yelthin because he hasn't said anything to him yet. But
Yelthin looks like he's turning. He's got the keys to the car. He looks at you.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you wanted to continue Kira's.
No, it's
thought.
fine. You go.
Well, I'm glad that you're safe. I've been wondering how you were doing for a while.
Yeah. It was rough for a little while there, but thank God these guys were around. I think.
Right. Have you spoken to other Valard? The ones that left?
You mean the northern ones?
I mean, what? Yeah?
I know.
Or anyone?
No, honestly. I've been trying once a week come down around where we got dropped just in case I could pick up anyone else, but yeah, everyone was
Right.
gone.
Have you at least seen or heard of a Luma hockey game?
No. We don't get a reception for that. He looks sad. Wistful, almost.
Oh,
Do you miss it? Do you miss your partner in crime?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I don't. It's been so long since I've seen him. Can you remind me what his name is?
Oh my god. I can go find it. It's been
Oh no, I know his
so
name.
long.
I just
It's been so long. It's been so long.
that's it there. Shen,
Oh, of
in the
course.
chat.
Yeah, he nods. He nods and he says,
Does he say that?
yeah, like, I mean, he says, I mean, I've got no doubt that my team beat the shit out of Strappo's team, so we'll just have to hold out for the next 8
Arlo
months.
gives him a hug. Arlo gives him a hug.
Hello. Pats him on the back. Oh, wow, you filled out.
Right. Look, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're safe. No offense. I'm not sure about these other two. So, in the event that something is going to happen, considering you have a free space in your car, I would like to drive in your car.
Yeah, you can drive with us. That's totally fine.
Okay.
You can even
nods.
choose the music.
Okay. He nods. I'm going to drive with Ethan. He's looking at Kira Magical.
Try to keep up! Crew flips him off with both fingers.
As
both
he gets in, he looks at both of them. He just looks at the other two. Just
Oh no.
Good to have you.
I heard feedback. My token is extremely menacing, so oh,
It is a little bit menacing.
Never mind.
It's a little bit
it's
spooky.
cool. It's a cool token.
It's cool. It's
No, I have a problem where I don't trust anything. It's not you.
No, you were right. It was terrifying. I have
That was objectively a bad guy's token.
Is
Yeah,
that
it was. I was gonna
So
say it,
much
but-
worse.
Is that just rot? Like, is he just back from the dead?
Veronicus.
No.
I hope so. We were saying
Yeah,
how
he
much
up nods.
earlier.
That's better than the bad guy bleeding. He up nods. Yeah, nice to see you. Which one's you?
Arlo,
Good to meet you. Scar.
Scar, and Barnabas.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good strong name, Arlo.
Was there an Arlo back in the village? Or am I misremembering?
A miner once, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Didn't look like you though.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh god.
By the end of this car ride, Arlo's probably gonna have a just straight, full-on conversation with both of them.
Yeah, we'll do it. We can do it
He
right
probably
now.
might.
Both of the cars
First, he's
pull
probably
out.
gonna he's gonna stay quiet for a while, but eventually it's gonna break.
Yeah, the Wrangler pulls out first. Yelthin wasn't kidding. He drives like a fucking loon. He is closely followed behind by Kira. You're all moving along. Yelthin has some music. They're all CDs. Vintage. Yeah, you've got time for conversations in either or both cars.
I think beyond talking, Cass's head is like on a swivel. Anytime they get near like a tree or an overhang, he's looking at it. Just waiting for a fucking Ewok trap to hit their truck.
Scar is the same, and I think occasionally he's like in the back of the car and he's sort of on his knees on the chair, looking out constantly. Occasionally he gives like a thumbs up signal with a giant claw protruding upwards to Kaz. It's like a all clear on my end signal.
If your eyesight's good enough, you can see him squinting discerningly in your direction.
You are one of the traps he's keeping his eyes out for.
Accurate. Minor question is Scar. You might have said it, and I might have just been like so flabbergasted and missed it. Is he a lizard folk or a dragonborn?
He's a lizard folk.
Okay.
Where you from, Arlo?
Crochet.
Storm's Watch here.
Squints now. Hard squints. no, he doesn't say anything. He shuts up.
Wasn't easy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Really?
This your first time? Sure.
First time where? No, I've been, unlike a lot of the others here, I've actually lived on Chirok.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like in Crochet? Is it still nice?
There's a bliss that you would miss if you've ever visited.
He smiles, and when he does, he bears this fanged grin with the occasional tooth missing, and nods, taking a break from surveillance to look back at you. It's good to hear.
Sounds nice.
Random question: how's Stormwatch? What's that like?
Well, wouldn't I like to know? Been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Or like you
Man,
haven't been there since the bloom.
No.
Wait, are both of you from there?
Yeah, we got out.
Turns his head so he's not looking back at them and squints so hard. He's trying to get the squint out.
You got something in your eye, kid? Here, come here. Let me. I'll wipe your eye for you.
It's
He's
fine.
got something in his eye.
I got it. I'm just emotional.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, well, thank you for helping my friend Yelthin.
Helps us too.
Yeah, you've got a good one here.
He kind of gives like a slight elbow bump to Yelthin, but a little too hard, so he just flies out the door. No.
He like
Just-
jerks the wheel. The entire car like is a
Grab
hard
the fucking
ride.
wheel.
It's just a soft
Shit.
elbow bump. I'm sorry, a lot has changed. Sorry, I won't do that again.
Still got a
How?
bit of the jitters.
Yeah. How have you found time to keep up with the old physique?
It's almost like magic, really.
That must be nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I have some?
But I mean, sure. I don't think you're going to like it.
He has no idea what that means, but he nods excitedly.
It'll be like rub your hair like a lamp.
You know, more or less, you'd be surprised.
and then Barnabas like kind of trails off as he starts to kind of glue in.
Hmm.
No, but in all honesty,
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I've heard.
Yeah, a different
heard-
generation. You
I've
know,
heard things. I've heard things like that before. It's
That's
fine.
not what I meant.
Just
You know, surprisingly, that's still not the meanest thing that's been said about me since I've been here.
Hey, listen, people here can be cruel, but it's easy to get that way, you know?
Right.
Yelthin nods. What's the meanest thing?
Is he looking at Arlo?
Yeah.
Oh. You know, it's fine. I'm okay.
Yeah, Alfie, he doesn't want to think back on that now. He's safe. You're safe now, aren't you, Arlo?
Right. I mean, for the most part, I usually end up being okay.
Yeah. People at the hold, they can be a bit frosty, but they're all right, really. Everyone's really come together up there. It's like nowhere else.
Right. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Briefly shift to the other car. Camera pans in.
It's just dead silence. Everyone's worried.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess all we can do is stick together. Keep an
Uh,
eye
well-
on each other. The usual.
Keep seeing to make sure Arlo's not being strangled.
Imagine we glance over, Arlo's just like fist fighting them all in the car. Um. Did they? Oh, what was the timing on them making the comment? Oh no, that was when Never mind. I just figured it out in my own head. I had to talk out loud to myself. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
That's all good.
That's me.
Cool. After a few hours, you reach the kind of fork in the road where you made the decision to go left, and instead you take the right way in the direction of Luminaire and the mountains between Luminaire and Shadowhaven, called the Wyvern Spine Ranges. You ascend up, and very quickly you take a smaller offbeat road off the main highway. No tar, simply rocks, mostly overgrown, but still obviously pretty frequently used. It carves its way up into the mountains to the point where, with so many people on the Triton, the big silver car, it takes going all the way down to first gear, and Kira is gritting her teeth as she drives as hard as she can up the side of the mountain. But after a solid, probably met up at about midday, and after probably a solid 5 hours of driving again, you finally reach Valid's Hold. Valid's Hold is a inconspicuous looking place. The most noticeable thing about it is the large tower on top of the mountain. You think this is probably an old Firewatch tower, but this is not where Valid's Hold is. In fact, it is in the side of the mountain. It is the mouth of a cave with a large stone door. It has a kind of embossed symbol on it. And as you kind of pull up, you see Yalthin calls out and says, "Come on!" And there's a voice from behind that says, "Password!" And Yalthin says, "You have to be fucking kidding me! We've been in the car for 5 hours, Jonas, let us in!" And Jonas lets you in. The
Very
large
password.
stone doors kind of crack open. You park the cars inside the large mouth of the cave. You see there's a whole bunch more cars there, probably about 5 or so. One of them seems to be under works. A mechanic has slid underneath it and is currently tinkering away at something at the underneath of it. They're being helped by a young kind of 14-year-old kid that looks at you nervously. Their hands are covered in oil. You head towards the main gates and enter into the heart of Valid's Hold. And this is where we're going to have a little break, stretch our legs, get some water, get some snacks, but we'll pick up really soon inside. Burb. Sneaks.
Burbs.
Yeah! I love spears and stabbing.
I would be happy for Brian or Blitzmonk to kill me.
Aw,
That's so nice.
You walk
I'll
into
remember
a... Not like this. You walk into a large set of fortified tunnels. You can hear the general murmur of people around you, the ambient sound of chatter echoing down from around these kind of caverns. You can hear the trickling of water from a nearby waterfall. Mostly you can just see life teeming where maybe people didn't suspect it. There's a temperature drop for sure as you hit the top of the mountain. It's probably around 8 or so degrees. Probably good to have a warmer jacket on. At this point, you are at the top of the map. Yeah, that's okay. All good.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh fuck.
Yelpin walks in, like brushing his hands together. He shrugged on a jacket more recently. And he said, well, this is home. I think the best thing to do would probably to go talk to Jed, see if he's in. Go talk to Harvey, see if he's in. And hopefully we can quickly like spin up a place for you to sleep.
Yeah. Listen, Yalfi, you're still new here. Let me and Barney take these guys to see Jed or Javi or even Prin. We'll liaise, so to speak.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's sick because I'm really fucking hungry. So, I'm gonna go eat.
Alright.
Have a snack pick from me.
Yeah.
He finger guns and he walks off and he says, just don't get into too much trouble, okay? You know that the way to where the leadership usually meet is due west in this kind of area over here.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, you guys. It's alright. They're new beans. Alright, town.
I think Cass is just keeping his eyes open.
Torrin says, hello,
Wait,
mate, how are you? Are you out on patrol?
We got new beans with some of Yalfi's old valid friends.
Oh, no way! Looks around.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my god, there's so many of them.
Right.
Tony bows ahead.
See you in a bit.
Alright! Cards tonight! Don't forget!
Yeah. I'm running out of bottle caps to pay with.
Cass is
Gambling
gonna,
again.
Cass is gonna call up to the two who are in charge of their current party. Any of the people up here left over from a bunker called Ghost you know about?
Bunker Ghost. Let me... Well, nothing's sort of whispering to me, so...
You can make a history check if you so wish.
Actually, let me have a think. Bunker Ghost! I've accidentally rolled a GM.
A natural 20 to GM is the most tragic thing in the world. It literally is. Yeah. You know there's a bunch of people that came up maybe about 6 months ago from Bunker Ghost. you know that Tony's partner Maria came up. You know that the medic, or one of the leading medics in the Valitold, named Roland, came up, and like 3 or 4 other people who you haven't been really acquainted with.
Roland. I have words
Hey,
of Roland's.
Yeah, I relay that information with a cheerful zest.
Oh, nice.
Roland's a good one. If maybe a little grumpy.
He's tired. That's how it goes.
We're all tired.
All right, he's especially tired.
Yeah, maybe.
You two head up the rest of the group and you reach this corner kind of area. This is where the leadership usually congregate. It's like a common area for them, like a war room, I guess.
Mm.
It's where most people that go on patrol go to receive like orders and stuff as well. You see sitting down on the couch is Harvey. You see sitting near the fire, looks like there's a stew on, is Jed. And sitting next to Jed is Prin. You can see that Prin and Jed are kind of holding hands from across their armchair. When they hear you walk in, they sit up a little bit and glance out. Hey!
Prin, today is your lucky day. I count 9 valid. New beans.
Main valid. Bloody hell. Stands
9
up,
valid.
dusts his hands off. What's the state of them then?
They're good. They're armed. Apparently they're feeding themselves.
Oh,
Self-sufficient. Been out here for a while.
any injuries?
Yeah, one of them has had a leg removed, but it's part of a medical procedure. Seems all right now.
Right. Bloody hell. Prin walks out. You see Prin is a kind of on the smaller side halfling. They've got a kind of tucked man bun, some like white hair underneath. They've got a few scars that stretch from their neck along their face. They're wearing like a heavy kind of denim jacket with like a wool inside and a black shirt and some jeans. And they look around. You can see they've got a pistol at their hip, and they say, right, I bet this is a bit of a shell shock for you all then.
Something like that.
Usually we like to try and find the Valard before they get into too much trouble, bring them up here. I'm part of the first cohort myself, so...
Alright.
My name's Prin. This is Jed. This is Harvey. If you need anything, you can come and find us, but otherwise this is a pretty self-contained community. We don't really expect you to stay or anything, but if you do want to stay, we like people to contribute in useful ways. Everybody works around here for their keep. We've got a few spare beds. We've got a few spare houses. Kind of looks around. He's like flexing his fingers. What else is there? Looks up at Bonnie. I feel like I'm missing something.
Not my place.
All that is, goes without saying. Will of course work if we end up staying for any amount of time. You ain't had anybody come in the last couple days, have you?
Not other than you and this group.
All right. Good to hear.
did I hear this? 9 leans down the corridor. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everyone is armed, everyone can use weapons and that.
Thumbs up.
No one's infected or anything?
Slower thumbs up. Tries
Sweet.
not to look at Arlo. Does not look at Arlo.
Right.
We don't short on room, so they can stay in mine.
That's very nice of you, Barney.
Yeah, I got a tent. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'll leave that all up to you. I'll leave that up to everyone. Turns around to Scar and Barney and says, I think you weren't followed or nothing, were you?
No, we kept a good lookout. It's clear. Road's
Alright.
clear as well.
Well, we think Banks is regrouping up into north. We think they're gonna push down again soon.
Aye.
So
Hang on.
All right.
I heard Banks was dead.
oh no. He's very much alive.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Right.
I'll come back once we've seen this lot to some rooms and everything. See what
Yep.
we can do about Banksy.
Nice tour around the complex could be good for them. It's kind of a maze when you first come.
You'll have to. I think this lot. If you don't mind me speaking out of turn, he lifts a hand up to the valet at the front. I think this lot are a bit shell shocked.
Yeah.
A bit cautious, understandably so. So
Yep.
might take him a little bit.
Yep. He nods again. Right, well, if you need anything, there'll always be usually someone in this room. But other than that, we'll see you soon. He kind of waves his arms. He gives the impression of not being a natural leader, but coming into some kind of leadership. He walks back in.
One question for you, Leave. You said you were Valard, like us. Did they just let you go?
Yeah. I mean, I came down with the first cohort about, was it 5 years ago now? So, I mean, I saw everything that was happening down here, and it felt wrong to go back to everything before.
And they ain't like hurt your folks or people
No.
you gave a shit about?
Why would they?
The process is a little different now.
You see
He's-
Barnabas has kind of like a worried expression.
So what, you have to go back after your term?
Oh. I thought you meant you went AWOL.
No. I did my year and stayed.
Alright. Disregard.
Right. Right. Good luck. See you soon. Etc.
Thanks, Bryn.
Have a good one. Sits
Nice one.
down. Can hear him say like loudly to Jed, "Fuck, you'd think I'd get good at that at some point." And Jed kind of puts in a short hand on theirs. Says, "You did fine."
All right. Well, you know what? The map is still loading in for me. I just opened this door and I was like, "Well, here's," and it's just like splotches of brown.
Duh! That's an armory.
look, if you've got anything spare, I know you might want to hang on to everything you've got, but if you have got anything spare, if you wanted to donate, it'd be appreciated. Like I say, it's not easy for us all the time.
Makes sense. We will certainly part with what we can.
No, I appreciate that. It's not easy. I'm just going to reload quick, see if it helps.
While cruising around, I think Cass is just gonna like keep an eye out for anyone that might look a little familiar. That's a very, very long shot, but some people left Wonderworld, and I mean, the first cohort was 5 years ago, and who knows, who else from Crochet may be around here.
We'll keep an eye out. You come down into this first little subsection. It looks like this is a kind of mini village in like one of the larger parts of this cabin. There's people inside their houses. You can see a lot of them are starting to cook dinner. These people, this man is unloading this wagon into this house. There's clothes that are drying, hung out.
It's beautiful. As a player, it's beautiful. My character's probably used to it, but like just seeing someone hanging clothes out as a player in this game is like, wow.
Wow,
That's amazing.
domestic bliss.
Yeah.
Arlo's gonna, as we're walking, he's gonna quicken his pace so he could speak to Barnabas or Scar. Your leadership were those three that we just passed?
Roland sometimes sits in on the council meetings as well.
Okay. They good. They don't send people out to do random things and collect things for them.
If I'm being honest with you, the straight answer is no. They sort of we do obviously, like me and Barnes, we patrol. We have to work hard to stop some of Banks's people advancing too close to the position. But it is a volunteer basis. The thing that they've got going here is really good. I can't say it doesn't make things hard sometimes on those of us who have to go out excursioning, but the ones who want to stay just stay.
Another thing that you often tend to do, or is encouraged to do, is patrol down to the south wall. The wall that kind of blocks a lot of the undead that would otherwise move out from Luminaire to the rest of the country, and kind of just dispatch as many as you can from the hordes there.
No, you said everyone is free to leave, right? Volunteer. What's to stop them from going to Banks and telling Banks where this place is?
I can't imagine many people that would rather the way of life they'd get with Banks over the way of life they'd get here.
Yeah.
Just to be blunt about it, I mean, it's better here. Even if you're selfish, it's just better. And most of the people here aren't selfish, that is.
Arlo looks at his own group like,
He often spoke really highly of you guys, the way you spoke. He's new beans, but it sounded like a no-brainer to get you guys some help.
Have you ever heard of Piper?
Piper.
Yes, you absolutely dealt
Piper?
with Piper. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. The pied one.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad man.
Would you feel like people would feel the same way about Piper as they did Banks? Like, oh, this place here, Valor's Hold, is clearly better than living with either of them.
Psychopaths, yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
I can't say I've ever been down to Piper's mezzanine myself, but
But you really can't anymore. So
oh, really?
it
I think
is gone.
Oh, wow.
Contrary to the kind of vitriolic way that Barnabas spoke about Piper, the news that they're gone outright does seem to weigh on him. The insinuation of some like massive loss of life is not easy news, even if it's people he would consider bad guys.
Most of the people made it out.
Good.
Still, I think Scar like draws rings around his wrists.
Yeah.
As you're descending down, you come upon your tent, TM. You see there's a warforged standing in front of it, with his arms crossed. He sup nods you. Barney, this is your little house on the right of you. And then, Scar, you tend to stay in this little cottage that's up here on the left. Pretty close by each other.
It's not much, but somebody needs a room. Probably fit two of you, maybe.
Free if they're really comfortable with each other, Father.
That's a... Yeah, I'll turn a blind eye, I guess.
In a pinch, we're all set up to camp. I don't think we'd like to impose.
Well, I won't twist your arm.
You see a lot of old religious iconography around the cave. It gives the impression of maybe once being a place of worship.
Can I try and like decipher if I know anything about it?
It's not the same. It's all varying difference. It gives you the impression that a lot of different deities were worshipped here. It was a non-specific place once.
Are there any particular symbols that jump out at me? Particularly, actually, I want to look for any of the ones that were on that note Wyatt left, or the prevailing Morgrim symbol we've been seeing.
Yeah, neither of them strike you.
Okay.
Listen, how is it that our folks managed to miss you guys? You're Valard, every year we bring back Valard. What's the story there?
We got grabbed by Banks. Taken off that train of Banks's by Piper's people. Piper tried to kill everyone in some sort of crazy ritual sacrifice, so we stole a boat, and now we're here.
Wow.
Barnabas wipes his forehead with his thumb and kind of doesn't have a whole lot to say about that. Seems heavy.
Alright, watch
He
this little
looks
bell,
Scar looks at Barney.
Sorry, I asked.
We didn't even mention Nier.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah,
Oh,
then
we had it
kind
bad.
of like overthrew a monarchy.
Yeah, Barney and Sky, you'd know that this little complex would usually house at least some of the valid, or at least anyone that kind of temporarily arrives and they're like waiting to give permanent residency. They usually stay in here.
We got some dorms here. Maybe a little more suitable for at least the bulk of you.
When was the
Some of
last
your,
lot of valid that you took in?
Give us a second to recall. Usually comes to us.
Last year. Around the same
It's been
time.
a year or so, give or take.
And where are they?
Around the camp.
All around you.
Some of them obviously went home after their term, some of them were killed in action, some of them elected to kind of be like Prin and stay behind. Most of them went back home. A great majority of them went back home to Crochet. Most of the other
I'll
valid...
explain that in slightly less articulate words.
Yeah, they around here, but some of them... most of the other valid decide to kind of put some of their belongings in these like temporary bunks, and they kind of start to house themselves in here. AKA, they exit the tour.
We'll get someone to bring you some food over.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
Not everyone's gonna fit in
It's
here,
all right.
as a heads up. So most of the generic valid could probably stay here, the rest of the NPCs, but there's place for like Pegasus and whoever else is left. When the rooms are filled, of course.
Copy that.
Where's that blue one? Arlo, catch up.
Probably just looking around. Got distracted. Oh, so all the rest are just chilling in here?
Yeah, they're just Kira's having a conversation with Fen. You can see Wilder's like unpacking his bag, Glint's like setting up, taking the sheets off the bed to put her own sheets on.
Arlo probably stands there for a moment and looks at all of them. Then looks back and then looks at all of them again, and then he's like, alright, then he'll continue.
Human, brown hair. He's got a funny gait to his walk. Doesn't hold his elbow for shooting.
Who is he talking about?
Cass looked at his elbow.
Fen. He's talking about Fen.
Oh.
Oh my god. I was like, shit, Cass just got red.
bypassed asked.
I thought you were talking about Kaz for a second.
I have bypassed asking the GM for an insight check and have instead just decided my character knows to look for when
Perfect.
someone isn't trained for it.
Correct.
Doesn't roll, he just does it.
He just does
I
it.
just do.
Fuck.
I too was confused.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God, yeah. It didn't even occur to me that I was also perfectly describing Kaz. Sorry.
High key, I thought you were talking to Barnabas.
Oh yeah, Barnabas too, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what he's saying, but
So many humans with brown hair. Jeez.
Yeah, true.
Look at all these chickens. Oh god, there actually are chickens.
Yeah, they are chickens. They're so cute. There's cows. There's a goat. There's chickens.
Some abyssal chickens. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. The only chicken tokens that I could find on Roll20. Thank you, Roll20. But I guess they're abyssal now. They make abyssal eggs. Like chili eggs. Chili scramble. You see the
That sounds
Eladrin. It actually does. The Eladrin is kind of walking around doing miscellaneous stable-related tasks. Specifically, it looks like he's working on some of the hay and like cleaning out the pens. He looks over and he waves at the two. Says hello.
How's it going?
It's good. Is this new blood?
New beans, new beans.
New beans.
Hey, listen, I don't want to rush you, but can we get some milk up to the old Valid bunker? Whenever you got a chance.
Of course, I will organize a nice plate of cookies for the milk as well. It's a welcome bundle.
Never feed me cookies.
You don't need any
We
more.
were new
Pats
here
the belly.
once too.
It's been a long time.
Everyone just kind of looks dead at this point, like dead in the eyes, just staring at the cow.
The cow staring at you with dead eyes.
I reach a hand out to pat the cow.
It reaches a hand out.
You found Wyatt. He changes his shape back.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
He's a druid. You can turn into a cow now. How delightful. Or a
It's
chicken.
Cletus.
Or
It's been Cletus the whole
Maybe.
time.
Yes.
Do blight.
Oh no. Not again.
Not like
Long
this.
have I waited.
Perfect, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm getting the itch. Get me out of here, cool.
The speed in which Casimir would leave.
Cow walk straight up.
Somehow, Cletus has returned.
No.
Don't you dare. He's a
Um,
delightful looking old dwarven man.
Oh
no,
god, it's Tom
I'm
Bombadil.
He's so
I
cute.
was just going to say, I need you to give him a name immediately. He's my best friend.
His name's
That's Tom Bombadil.
yep. Tom Bum Bumbadum.
All right, so
Yep.
I look at this old dwarf and my heart flutters.
Hello. Wiggles eyebrows.
Kremik, we've got some new Valid in.
Illegal.
Fuck up right now.
Banned.
Tom bum waves. He's got a pipe hanging out of his mouth. Says Bloodtail. I was what was I? Cohort 9, 8. You see the tiefling woman pats him on the shoulder and says, 987, darling. 987! I knew that. Salutes.
Scar waits patiently.
Back in my day, when
Salutes
I was
back.
deployed, we got nothing but a matchstick and a tin of tuna.
All
He
right,
goes
Bon
on.
Bon,
He's
let's
not
get you
stopping.
back off to bed.
He's on.
All right.
This is a forgery, which is interesting. A medieval style forgery.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Finally,
I
someone
guess it,
understands.
It might bear mentioning that Barnabas had been. He has a longsword that's sheathed. He has had since
Oh.
he first appeared. Unlike most people who tend to walk around with guns and stuff.
He's like that guy on D-Day that rocked up with the sword on the beach.
Oh my
In a kilt.
Oh,
Bagpipes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What an icon.
Well, I guess Barnabas would notice that Arlo has probably a javelin on his back then. A javelin and a pistol.
Damn.
And, oh yeah, Lowen has a picture. Yeah.
Lol's got a sniper too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're kind of mixed.
Old
Mm.
school.
Yeah, it's a clash with his clothes, which are much more like, you know, survivalist. Like, it's not wearing pretty like typical stuff. So it's at odds, but stands out.
That's true. Scar is wearing this raggedy cloak that is so thin and worn, with some leathers underneath. But like across his bandolier, I think he took it off before he got out of the car. But across his bandolier, and he's got his backpack slung over one shoulder as well. Is this little attached to the bandolier is this little red orb that occasionally glows a fluorescent red,
Oh.
like the humming of a heartbeat.
Aww. Just like Dad, right?
Just like Rot used to have. Anyway.
Anyway, on the top.
Look
at that.
All right, guys, let's get a move on. I cast false life.
I take my grub
No, not
out
again.
and I just get him round the neck.
I think
Oh,
Cass is gonna take a
shit.
quick peek in Forge. Does anything
Yeah.
look interesting?
I mean, depends what Kaz is interested in. There's magical stuff in here.
Okay. I mean, that is what he would be looking for.
There's a
Anything
bunch.
to help his.
There's a bunch. A lot of it seems to be orientated around actual physical weaponry. It depends really what you're kind of searching for. This doesn't look like there's a lot of magical items. It looks mostly like weapons.
Oh, yeah. He only items. He doesn't care about weapons. So
Okay, sure.
moves on.
Does Cass have a guitar with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. You play for long?
As long as I can remember.
I think I remember like 4 chords.
That's enough for a pop song.
You remembered 4 chords 10 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. Kaz would probably notice, like at his side with his left hand, he has just like twitchy fingers for like G, E minor, A minor, and like C. Like that's it. He's got Wonderwall, baby. He's got
Hell yeah.
Wonderwall.
Hell yeah.
Cause
That's
maybe. Actually, you know what?
Luba wall.
yeah. He's got the 4 chords remembered. That's it.
It's time for some ambience.
Can I, do you mind if I, listen, a lot of the Valid, sometimes they're quite private about their business. Do you guys mind if I ask what your current mission is?
Find the rest of us.
Ah, well. Hey, come on through, come on through. Hey, Rose.
Roland looks up from his work. Yeah.
Got Valid.
Incredible.
I think Cass pulls out the note that Roland wrote. Only took one person hiding their bite, that one, and just like slaps it on the table.
He looks at you particularly unimpressed.
Yeah, side
I didn't expect that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah?
Uh,
You went to Bunker Ghost then, huh?
yeah. Thanks for the help.
He nods.
it's I don't know if this will give you any peace or if it'll do the opposite, but it's gone now.
What's gone?
What do you say?
He said, "What's gone?"
Ghost.
Oh.
All right, good talk.
Yeah, great talk.
I think Arl
Rose.
would move forward a bit and just say, "Hey, did you happen to know two scientists, Allure, is their last name?"
He like squints behind his glasses like he's trying to remember. Yeah, I think so. Like, what, 10 years ago?
Oh wow.
Or something?
Okay. So they didn't leave with you? I'm assuming.
No, they left way before the infection got severe.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. Actually, one more question. I'm sorry, I just
Great.
have just
Yeah?
one more question. Where did they end up going? Do you know which?
I think
Do you
they
know
went
where
back
they were heading?
topside. Of course, there was no room for everybody in there, so hope they're having a good time.
Right. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. He kind of just turns
Mm-mm.
and just waits.
I think Cass is just gonna step back up and just be like, "Look, man, we ain't no friends of the government either. You don't gotta be an ass." But he's not
Who-
gonna wait for a response. He's just gonna leave.
Who the fuck is this guy? He's asking Bonnie.
Barnabas gives like an apologetic wince. New beans.
Great.
Sorry, Roland.
Scar is doing PR work for the other team. Sorry about it. He's been through a lot.
Ain't no justification for being an asshole now, is it?
Oh, it's easily done.
I hate to say I told you so.
He's warming up. He'll come round.
If that's warm, I don't know.
He's better. He's better than he was.
Uh,
Do you remember on his first day?
don't
Granted his way
remind
through
me.
the door.
You kind of enter into the main food quarter. This is where, like, if people don't want to eat in their houses, it's almost like set up like cafe style. There's a bunch of buildings around that have fresh food. They serve kind of two different menus, so if you don't feel like one, you can usually get the other. Although, of course, within limitations of being in a survivalist setting, so it's like, 3 days a week you get burritos. The other 2 days you get, like, I don't know, sandwiches. It's nothing crazy, but it's, you get hot meals a lot of the time, unless things get scarce. Yeltham's there smashing down what looks like some kind of burger with he's talking enthusiastically to this tiefling woman.
A familiar vendor. Scar makes a kind of noise. The familiar vendor launches, like packs tight sandwich of some kind, like squishes it into a ball, which becomes firm enough to throw, which Scar then like extends this incredibly long tongue to catch and like just like a snake just swallows it whole.
Barnabas looks completely unfazed, like that, as if that were totally normal, which is like ridiculous. But
okay.
If you fancy eating, someone will usually be kind enough to bring something to your rooms or your tents. But it's nice. You might meet some people out here. They're nice.
hey, tell me it's good to make friends.
But you've never listened.
Bad smile.
Just a blank face from Kaz.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my bearings.
You've kind of moved around this you've moved around this like central kind of area. You know that this is pretty much uninteresting. It's mostly just storage and like a passage or a thoroughfare. You come back to the entrance if you keep moving in like a northern direction.
Like so, maybe.
Yeah.
Is Casimir's arm still dead?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll just like reach it over the fire. Nothing happens.
You can't really feel it.
Yeah, it opens and closes a couple times.
It's starting to look a bit blue at the fingertips.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yum, yum.
You're kind of like as long as you're not like making an effort to hide that, you get kind of like a worried look from Barnabas.
Oh, Barnabas. This poor guy.
Don't worry, I ain't been bit.
Oh, I trust you.
It's just a bit of weird magic.
Yeah, well, I've seen weird magic a time or two before. I hope you're all right.
I don't know if any of us are all right.
This is mostly it, unless you want to go see the storage cupboards.
The rest of the valid rooms would be, like the rest of the temporary accommodations, I should say, are kind of down the other path of the road. But yeah, this is, you kind of come into this large circular chamber. It looks like a lot of people are storing a lot of things here. It looks like a place where, you know, whoever makes said item puts here, people that need take said item, they leave other said items. It's a very communal based exchange system here.
Market. People appreciate it if you've got something to trade. It's not always necessary. We do supply grabs, you know, we tag things out. We bring them back and people trade.
Makes sense.
They trade. We try to keep things compassionate, though. Not everybody can. Everybody does what they can, you know, but not everybody can do as much as the other.
Yeah, that's equity versus quality, right?
That's right.
Y'all got any kind of like chapel down here?
Barnabas
I guess
it's like kind of quiet.
With there's There's a little shrine we can take you to.
Absolutely. If you follow the road to the north. I wave.
Oh, thank God! I was just making shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I figured we would, but
I'm gonna drag you in the direction that I mean, Blitzmark. If you
okay,
go
thank you.
back down here to the food quarter, which is down here, and then you go back up to the northern road here.
Okay.
You see there's like a
Thank you, legend.
like an archery stand where people can practice with like crossbows and compound bows and longbows, and they can also practice if they don't know how to shoot. And they can also practice on other targets. It's where people kind of get trained up. In the distance, you can start to see some of the religious iconography in this place.
You're the praying sort.
Something like that.
Don't get that much these
More
days.
more so of a spirituality than a deity kind of deal.
Well, there you go. I just asked that you try not to spoil some of the waters.
Sorry, I turned my head to look at these massive statues. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Cass immediately rethinks putting his hand in the water.
You also see there's some beds tucked away in here. This is the other half of the temp accommodation. There's some more beds further on, but they're like behind this kind of crypt that you all as in collectively Valitol, didn't really have the heart to touch or adjust. So it's kind of creepy and only used in emergency overflow circumstances.
Hell yeah. All right, Oh, go ahead.
Scar will go up to the altar, and it's surrounded in this half circle by all kinds of religious iconography. I think. Sham, tell me to shut up if I get
You're
something
absolutely
wrong.
correct.
He looks at one statue in particular, and he removes a dagger from his belt, and he nicks one of his fingers, which oozes with the dark green blood, and drops it onto the altar, and then wipes it away with a thumb, and then leaves. Sorry, it's an old thing.
Yeah, you're all right. Don't need to apologize on my behalf. You're just living your life.
He looks over his shoulder as he walks off at Bonnie, but only like a glance, like instinctual. Is that a piano, dude? Is that an organ?
It's an organ. So it was really funny.
Let's
I'm like,
go.
yeah, I've got a little chapel. I'm like glancing over at this. I'm like, yeah, a little for sure. Oh!
Yeah. It ain't much.
It ain't
In
much,
lieu
but-
of disturb. Sorry.
No, you go.
In lieu of disturbing the water, I guess Cass is gonna look around to see if there's any like not rock but dirt.
No. It's carved stone, cobblestone beneath your feet. Unfortified stone towards where that waterfall is. All this is carved out of either like marble or other kind of hard stone for statues. There's no dirt around here.
I think
Arlo. Ooh.
Scar. I just wanted to. Scar will, as he's walking by, he'll bend down and just like place a hand in the water and wiggle it around a bit, and then stand up. Hopefully,
Nice.
to show that hopefully to show that by spoiling the water, he means like don't poo in it instead of like
Yeah. This river is indeed moving. There's water that's toppling down from that waterfall, and then it kind of vanishes underneath where you're starting to walk now. Arlo, as you're walking, you're looking around at all this like religious iconography, all these faces, people. I don't know how much you would be affiliated with like Beacon's Row back in Crochet, or even just religion in general. I assume that it's not really. Most of these people kind of seem very faceless in their representations of like war and strength and light and prosperity and abundance. It strikes you that as you reach the final room, this large statue in the center is dedicated to Mistra, and you look around, you don't see any mention of Kayatin at all here. You don't see any nod, reference, no icons that look the same.
Nothing at all about Kaiten.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Store that in the memory bank. He squints.
How deep is this water?
Judging by where you are, it's pretty shallow, like ankle at best, kind of like the Solarium depth, and then by where that waterfall is, it's probably like shoulder height.
Okay. I think this is probably the first time Cass has had like a moment to breathe since near. So I think he's going to see if he can't like get some insight into this arm business, or perhaps some help. And like just how he has been, he's just gonna like put his hands in the water and open his palms, touch the bottom shale floor, the waterbed, whatever it's called, and just kind of think, not so much a memory, but more like a feeling of just like how helpless it's been since near, and just like how everything keeps happening and there's nothing they can do to change any of it, or nothing they could have done. And in lieu of memory payment, he'll toss a level 2 cure wounds into the fountain.
Yeah. You feel, I guess, your charm move into the water. It kind of glows golden for a moment. You mull over everything that's happened so far. With your hands in this water, you feel the kind of stone eyes of Mistra on you. It almost feels like, in that strange way that paintings do, she's watching and waiting. You also see that this individual is kind of shuffling over in your direction. Hello!
Sorry, can you say that again? My mind just like blanked when you're talking about the painting.
They said hello.
Okay. I think Castle just so like nothing funny happened like it usually would.
No, it's not a exchange what you do. It's not you paying the ground and receiving something in compensation. It's something more spiritual and uh immense and immersive. You get a feeling that as you put your hands on the ground, specifically the one on the left, the one that's blue tipped, that you can commune with the ground, can commune with what's around you, but this place doesn't support the communing that you would normally do. This place isn't a place of that type of worship. It's almost like it's being it's almost like it's being warped or something else is in focus here. And if there's like dregs of magic, it traces around.
Copy that. I think he'll just stand up and dry his hands off and look at the guy that approaches and just kind of nod.
Are you right?
I'm alive.
Yep, that's good. It's always a good one.
That's all we can really ask for nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I suppose. Looks around at Scar and Barney and kind of waves. You know this is Melissa. They are the kind of priest-like figure, like cleric. They're kind of like the spiritual guru, I guess, of this place. You just call them Mel. It looked like you were trying to pray or something.
Something like that. Like I was telling your friend over there, it's more of a spiritual thing than a deity thing.
They nod. Him? Alright, well, I won't bother you too long. If you need any help, I'm around, usually lingering nearby.
All right. Thank you. And he just wipes off his hands and kind of leans on a wall.
They walk back
Waits
up
for
the
the other
stairs
valet.
and they start using a broom.
Just gonna leave Barney for a second. Where are your other friends? They all right?
They were following us.
Might have got sidetracked.
Yeah,
It's a big place.
that'll happen.
Yeah.
It is a pretty big place.
It's old. No one's really sure what it was.
Looks like it was probably a temple to whatever that is. Points.
Yeah. It's all... The symbols are scattered all over the place. Maybe it was overtaken at some point in time by different groups or belief systems.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They have their way of thinking they're all their own right and killing each other over it.
Yeah, it happens. says, I think up here you'll end up circling back to the entrance down Market Street.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back to people we left to set up the bunks.
Yeah, of course. Hey, if those cookies ain't arrived, make sure you go follow up.
All right.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Get some rest, huh?
Gives a nod. Arlo's gonna head down.
Yeah. Would anybody like to do anything?
I think Barnabas would probably go get some food and chill at the cafeteria for a little while before eventually retiring.
Hell yeah.
I nearly called myself Rot. I think Scar will just go report in to the leadership group about their patrol and the
Yeah.
Valid and
Yeah.
anything interesting they might have noticed while they were out, and then also retire.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, not really. I don't want to keep anyone, but Arlo was gonna go back to Roland, I think.
Yeah.
What was his name? The one who came from Ghost. Yeah, he would have went back to Roland.
You go back to Roland?
Hey, I know you're busy. What did you know of them? The ones I asked about?
Oh, he shuts his book. Is there a reason that you're asking this sort of stuff?
He kind of. I don't know how obvious it is, but he's like, "Well, I mean, they're my parents."
Okay.
But
I mean-
I'd like to actually, be honest. Like, if it's, if they were horrible, I would like to.
They were
Yeah.
fine. Good at their job. That's what matters, right?
I guess to some people.
I mean, to the greater good, right? Not good enough. Well, we haven't got a cure yet, so.
Arlo rolls his eyes at that and he says, "Very good. Yeah, greater good, of course." I haven't seen them in those 10 years that you said you saw them. They didn't go back to Koche. I'm not sure where they are, but
Okay.
from what I know, they were dead. So I was just reaching out to try to have maybe a memory that of something.
Look, kid, if you're looking for some kind of comfort, then I'm not your guy. Yeah. Honestly, they kind of kept to themselves. I kept to
Believe me.
myself. I did my job. They did their job. They were fine.
Respectfully, Roland, I don't seek. I don't seek comfort in anyone here.
Okay.
It's just something I wanted to know. But I'm sure you're just as good as your job as they were.
Mm-hmm. He opens his book.
Yeah, Otto just leaves. And he would probably slam the door.
Roland looks undisturbed
On
and
the way
continues
out.
reading. You walk down the street.
Yeah.
You see Tom bum 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 is still talking. He's still going.
About the same subject.
Yeah,
The
same
topic.
subject. Yeah, same topic. And then I
Yeah,
told
and
them,
then he just goes back.
you can't possibly accomplish that with just this tuna can. And I said, what about this matchstick? Go on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you walk up and see Kaz.
That's it. That's it. Arlo doesn't say anything else.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nothing from me.
Lowen, Kaz.
I'm good.
No one purposely separated themselves from the group around about the marketplace and looked around for a while there. And purposely did so, like, once the others leave, are the people in this place giving Lowen any particular kinds of expressions, like what seems to be the reception to a valid on their own, especially?
Yeah, you walk around this like marketplace, you see almost everyone looks at you, as in like you notice them notice you. You haven't seen like more than probably about 50 people in here, so you could probably get the impression it's a quite close-knit community, and thus everyone would know everyone. And so maybe not necessarily because you're valid, but also potentially because you're valid, but mostly you think because you're a new face that they haven't seen, like a new bean, as they say. They look at you with a kind of some people with like a like intense interest. Other people in a kind of dismissive, like, oh, great, more mouths to feed. And other people are mostly non-judgmental at all. They kind of see you and they nod if you look at them, and then they'll go back to doing what they're doing. Some people will offer you like food if you were hungry. Yeah, nothing crazy. Mostly they're trying to give you space.
Yeah. I think Lauren's having a hard time going into a community and not being friendly. Like, there's not being open to people, somehow that's hard. Because they felt like they were kind of open to the people in Wonderworld, even if it didn't get very far. But Lauren's being very polite, but distant at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's affecting them a bit. I think they're just going to take the long way around of doing a big loop to find the others.
Now you walk past, you see that Barney is making their way back into the house, the tent.
I kind of look, but if Barney doesn't say anything, they don't say anything.
He might offer like a small like visual acknowledgement, like a nod or slight smile, but like doesn't stop or try to talk to them.
Is that a robot next to you? I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
He's been standing there this
Who
whole
knows
time.
what this thing is?
I shove Barney out the way.
I understand. Close my door, give you two some privacy.
No, I do. If Barney gives a nod or something, I'll give him a nod. I'll be polite. I don't flip him off or something.
You get the
Not
impression that like by himself he's a shy man,
Aww.
he wouldn't have the courage to, even if he wanted to say
Shut
hi, like he
up.
wouldn't be able to.
Oh no.
I'm sick of Brian making dynamic and interesting characters. It makes me sick.
Lowen's so tempted to go talk to her. If Lowen likes anything, it's like a shy man. I don't know. It's like, oh fuck. I have to be nice to him. No, I don't. I'm a hardened valid. I don't have to talk to anyone. Uh-oh. Why
The
did
second
this
you
dog
decide to
jump
like him,
scare.
I'm pulling out the sword.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't realize like your position. Yeah, the skull.
Yeah. It just appeared. I
Fucking
was like,
jump
what the
scare.
fuck?
I was just trying to take myself off to my bunk.
That's how a guy that looks like Rot gets himself punched in the fucking face.
I
About to get one tapped, dude.
Yo.
what if I nat 20 against you right now? What if I just decapitated you, bro?
It's true. Little sword.
I would be intrigued by your attempt. I say do it.
Yeah, go on then. No, I won't.
Okay.
Not yet. Your time will
Oh,
come. There's no doubt.
Lauren, you see
I-
a sign above the door. It says blood vats. I'm kidding. It says
Oh,
research
I
hall.
thought you were serious. And I was like,
Stay away from the blood vats.
It just says
Don't go in
research
there,
hall.
dearie.
can I go in there? Like, is the door unlocked?
Yeah, it seems unlocked.
I open the door. Creak. Wait, which door is it?
There's two doors, one on either side of you.
Do they both go to the research place?
Yeah, it's on both sides.
I open this one first. And I go in. Oh. I'll have a look at these books.
Yeah. Books pretty old, most of them scientific. Yeah. This seems mostly unused.
What is this here?
Yeah.
What is this? Can I look at it?
It looks like a fountain with some kind of pink liquid. It's not running.
I sniff it.
It smells like rose water.
Oh. Oh my god. Essential oils. It's an MLM.
Finally.
Oh. I kind of look at. Is this a staircase?
Yeah, but it just goes up to like a high level of books.
Oh, okay. I'll leave that alone then. And then I'll go look at the other door. I will close this one behind me. Open it up. Oh!
Looks like an octopus.
What the fuck? I'll look at this desk.
Pretty much unused.
Is the octopus alive?
Yeah.
Wait. Hang on, let me just check something. Do I feel like I have 10 minutes to myself?
You have more than 10 minutes, in fact.
I ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Ah, yes. Mama's favorite spell. You cast a spell. In
Oh
that 10
no, I'm
minutes,
sorry.
does anybody else want to do anything?
That
I think
low
Cass
one.
is like mentally preparing how to, like when they're gonna leave and when they're gonna go try to find the other Valor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing Arlo's doing is just. I think when he went to the room and he saw a bunch of Valard, he probably would have kept walking and just wandered. That guy was actually right. He was looking for some kind of way to call it, but he did.
Oh.
But he's just tired of people being so shitty to him, so he's just moving away from everyone.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, most people are fine here. Lowen, your Speak with Animals goes
Yeah.
off.
Sorry.
Hey.
Hey.
Why are you locked up here?
It's my house. Why are you locked up here?
Lowen feels like crying. It's just. I ain't locked up here just yet. Do you have enough room?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Marco. What's your name?
What was his name, sorry?
Marco.
Oh my god, where's Polo?
Banned.
Oh, my name's Lowen. I'm just, thought you might want someone to talk to. Taking a look around here.
Yeah. Do you like my house?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Lowen, like looking into this vat of water, you can tell that it's quite deep, and it seems like the bottom part of it is running.
Oh. Is there anything else in there with you, or is it just you?
Just me, I ate everything else.
Oh.
They can't hack it.
That's fair.
Have you got anything else with you?
I got a few people.
Snacks?
Oh, I ain't got snacks, I've got people.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't the same thing. What do they feed you here?
Snacks.
Okay, but like, what are they made out of?
Slaps the water with a tentacle. You're asking a lot of questions about my snacks.
I'm just, maybe I want to bring you some snacks.
Will
I'll
you bring me
find out what
snacks?
you like. If you tell me what you like, I might do. And
Promise?
maybe if you're less hostile.
I ain't
I
hostile.
don't make promises.
Sheesh.
Take a level in Great Old One Warlock. I'm sorry. I've just had a rough time. I'll let you get back to your business. I'm just gonna carry on walking.
Alright.
Oh, plants. Oh, plants.
You suck in pollen. No, I'm kidding. It seems to be non-bloom infected.
Thank God.
There's a lot of
Oh,
plants.
okay.
Yeah. Seedlings, saplings.
Ooh. Can I do some rummaging, see if there's anything interesting?
It strikes you that this area is used. You walk over, you see there's a scroll on the table. There's a large tome that has a lock on it, and there's a few half-filled beakers in particularly scientific setups. Yeah. Most of the papers seem to be researching to do with the bloom. The
Okay.
progress doesn't seem very like compared to what you saw in Bunker Ghost. This is like pretty primitive.
Okay. On the back. Goodbye, Marco.
Oh hey.
Yeah?
Will you bring me a snack?
Maybe. If you tell me what you like.
Crab.
Okay. Think about it. And close the door.
Bye.
I feel like I missed. Go back. I want to have a look at the book. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm taking up a lot of time.
You're good.
You are so good.
Yeah, you look at the books, there's nothing that
Whoa, you
strikes you
suck.
as
You suck.
there's nothing that strikes you as outlandish or odd. They're all just kind of I guess what's been collected. There's a lot of religious work in here.
Anything about a dawn war or a dusk war?
You'd have to probably take a bit of time to look through every single tome for mention of something like that, but I think at a primitive glance you don't see anything.
Okay. Wait, I can't. No, that's not a low in realization. That's an out of character realization. Oh! Oh! Is this what it looks like?
Yeah, it seems like a again a primitive attempt at creating Luma batteries. There's a large kind of black diamond in the center, and there's a little bit of green energy, but nothing insane. They haven't nailed it down.
Do I get any kind of vibe off this big black diamond?
The same that you get around any kind of lumina. You know it's not moving fast enough to be generating power.
Okay. I make a mental note of that. Head out.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're a little over time now. Does anybody want to do anything before we wrap up?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Same.
Hell yeah, what a sound off. That was so strange. That's the end of this session. But we're excited for you to join us on our next session, which is in approximately a month. Thank you for everybody that joined us on Twitch. So much love. Mwah.
Love you
Goodbye.
guys.
Goodbye.